Health Foods, and today I'm going to be bringing you education on food additives. So we often think of our food and we just put it in our body based on how it tastes. It might be sweets that we're craving and we go to get these and we don't really wonder what is going into these foods that we are consuming. A lot of you may not know that some of the most common foods that we eat contain some food additives that are not so good for our body. Think about it. You go to a store, a bank, the dentist, wherever with your child, and they are given a lollipop. What comes to follow is usually a temper tantrum, kicking and screaming. Your child just really turns into a monster. And then comes the crash. So why does this happen and how can we solve this issue? One thing that is in a lot of common kids' candies is dye. Red dye 40, yellow dye, blue dye. These are known to actually cause hyperactivity in children. And maybe this is the reason why your once so well-mannered child turns into something almost unrecognizable. And we often think that this just happens to kids, but we're not really thinking about what we are putting into our own bodies. If we're going down to the gas station and getting one of those giant cups of red soda, and then we're stressed, we may be sad, we may be depressed, sometimes we attribute this to life, things that are happening to us, stressful situations, and we're not really attributing this to what we are putting in our body. It's not just limited to drinks and candy. We can find food additives in common snacks such as beef sticks, candy bars, sodas, you name it, food additives are there. And it's not only limited to dyes. It's often chock full of preservatives such as TBHQ, and not to mention the sugar-free craze where we have aspartame and artificial sweeteners that are known to be neurotoxins, meaning that they excite your nervous system, which can in turn cause anxiety, paranoia, stress, and we really aren't thinking about how our snacks and our foods are affecting our mental health, our physical health, and maybe we could just solve some of these mental health problems if we could put raw and real foods into our diet. Not to mention, in most candy bars, there is an alarming amount of sugar. If you think about 28 grams of sugar, which is in an average soda, that is a whole ounce of sugar. If you actually weigh an ounce of sugar to see what it looks like, it will absolutely shock you. So today I actually brought some healthy snacks, and these are kind of just replacements for snacks that you may get from like a gas station or Walmart, although you could probably find these in chain grocery stores. This one is a lightly peppered turkey stick, so the ingredients are very basic. It's free-range turkey, sea salt, lemon peel, among the other really good spices that go into here. And these are very simple ingredients, and that's what we're really looking for when we're trying to find our snacks or get our fix. We want a lot of simple ingredients because remember, the longer the shelf life of something, the shorter yours. So if you're adding a lot of preservatives into your body, that is not good for you. And then this is the peanut butter dark chocolate sea salt raw rev bar. So some of the ingredients in here are just raw nuts, seeds, and superfoods. And this is still a very pleasant way to really get your fix without getting all of those preservatives and those dyes and all of those food additives that we don't want into our body. And a good rule of thumb is when you actually look at an ingredients label, just look for recognizable ingredients, and those that you don't recognize, you should look up. Sometimes they may be vitamins that we may not recognize their technical name, but other times they're going to be really scary preservatives and other carcinogenic ingredients. And a carcinogen is something that is known to cause cancer. So we just really want to be aware of what we're taking in, what we're giving to our children, how this is playing a role on our body, on our physical health, on our mental health. And with that being said, just try to go out and find some really healthy snacks. If you look hard enough, you can find them anywhere.